Hey guys, so my name is Landon Hensley, and this is my ePortfolio. So this is my About Me page. My name is Landon Hensley. I'm a Health Systems Management major at UNC Charlotte. I'm currently in the middle of finishing my bachelor's in HSMT. I'm expecting to graduate in May of 2021, so this year. My professional goals include becoming a hospital administrator somewhere in North Carolina. I have a lot of family in medicine, so I have a lot of connections. So hopefully I can get in somewhere. I would like to stay close to home if at all possible. I like to hang out with my family. I plan to get a job as soon as I can after graduating and then starting my master's degree while working. My end goal is to work as an administrator for my father's medical practice so that he can settle down, or so that I can settle down close to my family. And these are some pictures. I like to travel. This is us at the beach. This is my family. This is my brothers and sisters, or sister, sorry. And then my passion is basketball. This is at the Bleacher Report All-Star Weekend event, which is pretty cool. I got to go there. And so we'll move on to communication. So my academic artifact for this was my external growth activity from the last semester I had in HSMT. It shows that I can listen to someone speaking and take good notes and actually observe their opinions and speak to them afterwards and actually be able to hold a conversation. Having good communication skills as an administrator is a very sought after skill because you have to work with people and be able to speak to them and actually be relatable while also getting your point across. And this is an intramural flag football team, our roster. I was a very and whenever you have a team, any kind of sport, you have to be able to communicate well with your teammates. And if you can't, then the chemistry's off, and you can miss plays, you can miss certain things that you have to do in the game, miss cuts and things like that. So in order to be successful on a football field, you have to be able to have good chemistry and good communication with your teammates. For leadership, I chose my leadership paper that I wrote on a book that was called the new 1 Minute Manager. I read that book on last semester, so I was actually doing a research paper on it and writing a reflection about it. And it represents the ability to dive deep into not only the leadership advice of the author, but show how it relates to my own self and how you can find that inner leadership's qualities inside of yourself, and how I can improve on that by giving those leadership skills to other people as well. For professionalism, I use my career options paper because this is a pretty deep dive into how I feel and how I want to go into my career and how I take my professional life very seriously. So for non-academic artifacts, I used my resume for the jobs that I applied for. This shows all my previous work history and all of the volunteer work that I've done over the years, and I think it's a good overall view of my professional career. As for knowledge of the healthcare environment, I did a TED Talk for last semester, and it was on abortion. And it shows that I have not only the ability to absorb other people's opinions, but I have multiple perspectives, and I can relate to multiple perspectives from other people. But you have to be able to be not only mindful of others' experiences, but you have to be able to communicate with people from all backgrounds and perspectives, because the topic is controversial. So it's one of those things where you have to have not only sympathy but empathy as well while speaking to people that have been involved in that situation. And this is my application for Hydrate Medical. This is just, if it was filled out, which I can't legally put that on there. If it was filled out, it would show the different things that I've done and all of the history that I've had in my career with medicine and the healthcare field. For global reflections, in my short time as an HSMT major, I've learned a tremendous amount about not only myself and how I communicate with others and lead a part of a group, but as also how to better myself for my future career. Each artifact was specifically chosen to show how much it affected my perspectives towards people and the experience it gave me with communication, not only personally with those people, but professionally. I wanted artifacts that actually shaped me as a person and changed or further cemented my mindset of communication. The career path I'm choosing is one that requires those communication and relation skills as a major component. So the artifacts that I have are great, especially with the ones that involve my current job at Hydrate Medical, are great examples of all of those skills, because I do work in customer service, not only as a customer service worker in healthcare, but I've worked in customer service for my entire life, and being involved with people it can be challenging some days. So having those skills to be able to speak with those people and interact with certain people is a very hot commodity nowadays. And I knew there was importance in leadership and communication. However, I didn't know that it was to the extent of it as it really is in healthcare administration. I had no idea how many different types of leadership and communication there was going to be in a professional setting. So the next step of my journey is to use those connections that I have and this new knowledge that I've gotten from these classes to further myself into a company that is willing to take a chance with me and help me grow as a person and an employee. And I can't wait to start my journey after my master's program. Thank you, guys.